this morning's session and very pleased to tell you that we will have 1,600 people at our meeting this week, 1,600 people from 30 countries. Yeah, I'll tell you. We also have joining us this week a record number of regulators from health authorities, agencies around the world. We have more than double the media and trade press attendance for this meeting, and company leaders from across the globe.
The goal of regulation is really quality drug products for the public, but without excessive oversight by the regulatory side. I think the mechanism of regulation where we really want to get to is to ensure a culture of quality in the industry. That culture of quality will then achieve reliable quality of production for drugs, because that's how those things work. There are very few, relatively, regulators around the world compared to the number of people who actually work in the manufacturing sector of pharmaceutical companies. Look at the membership of ISPE alone, all right? And so that's who makes the drugs. And so really the industry has to deliver here on the quality. And one of the points of this is that there's a cost to poor quality. So it's been shown repeatedly in many industries and actually published by some in the pharmaceutical industry on QBD that higher quality leads to lower costs. So this can be a win-win if it's done correctly. But this isn't the same as compliance, as the goal of simply complying with the regulators ask you to do. This is owning quality, driving quality, making it happen, and making those real improvements that improve, the whole cost structure.
We currently have facilities all over the globe, and today our infrastructure is such that we have fractionation, which is the first step in the process, at several different locations. And then for immunoglobulin in particular, we purify, fill, finish that at a location in Belgium. So our Covington facility, for Baxter at least, is going to be the first facility that integrates all of the different components of plasma manufacturing onto one site, along with a plasma testing center, because we have to test the plasma, make sure that there aren't any transmissible diseases, et cetera, and do all of the testing on site as well. So this is a fully integrated facility that's being built in Covington that is going to create a lot of additional capacity for Baxter to be able to serve the patients that are suffering from diseases like primary immune deficiency. In terms of positions, this is going to create approximately 1,500 full-time positions in Georgia and more than 2,000 jobs across the US. So Baxter is quite proud of the fact that there is such an investment in manufacturing in the US, where many companies are not choosing to make this type of investment, and they're going overseas.
What have we done to ensure the integrity of life-changing and life-saving medicine? Because that's why we're here. I know some of you heard Julie Kim yesterday talking about why Baxter is here, talking about the patients. We have actively at ISPE engaged leaders and regulators around the world, and we have created a forum for dialogue between the industry and the regulators. The deliveries from ISPE has also changed throughout the year. We've had new initiatives in cooperation with FDA, EMEA, and other regulatory bodies. New initiatives like the Drug Shortage Survey, an international survey that can only be done by a true global and true international society. And last week, when the FDA announced and published their strategic plan on drug shortage, ISPE was cited and acknowledged for the great work that we've done, both as an organization, but also the volunteers involved. And at the annual CGMP meeting in June this year, we held the very first workshop on quality metrics. As Janet Woodcock also in her presentation yesterday talked about the importance of quality metrics, both for the industry and for the regulators. And here on this slide are just some of the media coverage that ISPE have had throughout the year. And this is an important form of communicating what we are doing at ISPE and what our members and volunteers are doing.
The continued pressure on healthcare costs is driving a new requirement to demonstrate the worth of our products with real-world evidence of lower mortality and morbidity rates or savings in total healthcare costs. So we should be seeing that as a positive. If our innovative products are truly delivering patient value, this is good news. With some difficult starts and tough lessons, our supply chains are now truly global, with trusted supply partners in China, India, and other emerging economies. And these economies are becoming an increasing part of our customer base. And the truly good news is that we're beginning to see promise of breakthrough therapies to address some of the most difficult conditions, such as Parkinson's and Alzheimer's. And after this period of retrenchment, we see new growth in our industry. In the biotech area, there are major projects underway totaling over $3 billion in investment. There is also a greater understanding of the value of quality throughout the product life cycle to create efficient systems and processes and deliver measurable benefits to our customers.
We can think of many reasons why we hold this annual competition for Facility of the Year. One stands out in particular for me, and that is to help our industry fulfill its important mission of developing and delivering quality medications that are safe and affordable to people everywhere who depend upon us. You heard it in Dr. Woodcock's presentation about the US FDA becoming a more patient-centric organization. I applaud that. And we must always keep in mind we're in the business of healthcare, and as Julie Kim just said, why we do what we do. And it was just great to see Julie putting the patient front and center. Thanks for that. Now, it's hard to believe in our 10th year, the FOIA program is all about promoting innovation and collaboration on a global basis, ultimately, as I said earlier, for the benefit of patients. True to the global nature of the awards program, our 6 category award winners were selected from 27 different submittals from 8 countries. The winning projects were standouts in their respective categories and exhibit the high caliber of technological innovation taking place in pharmaceutical engineering throughout the world.